I'm not going to. The horses will be paid for by me. The fact that people were laughing at his choice to keep going shows how much they loved seeing him. The defender of buttocks. He replied, yes. He took something out of his pocket. He got a cookie. Dog almost killed you, he said. He's going to get a cookie. He said, I just need to find his head so I can kick him in the behind. That door really did kill him. He ought to have hit him in the face. He makes one forced clean replacement word the most important thing. As if the limit were a personal tragedy. You turn around. She turned around. How old are you? He asked. 28, she answered. Why? I ask. It says you died in 1784 on your behind. It says on your behind. It was still said about you. The writing is very clear on a what are you telling me? Taking that word more seriously makes it sound even sillier. Staffer said to have said after the show, pure genius. The master of derail. The turkey is such a stupid bird. They are the most stupid birds ever. They are a turkey. Will look up, hold its mouth open, and drown if it rains. That bird is stupid. The most stupid bird. They are the stupidest. Yes. The interview quickly turns into a rambling riff, and Buddy keeps pulling the talk off track just to make people laugh again. On Thanksgiving, we never had turkey. We had chicken instead. We had chicken. It didn't matter what, chicken was important. In fact, we had chicken if someone died. We had chicken if there was a birth. It wasn't that's it. Her words are I'll make a chicken. But we didn't know that was a choice she couldn't make. We always thought that was her choice. Chicken. Buddy's gut feelings are better than most written lines. Johnny gives up trying to steer and loves the ride instead. The joke maker. So the kids will know they're Jewish, she said. They know they're Jewish, I told them. It hurt their hearts all the time. He seems to understand what I mean by the way he laughs. He walks on stage like he's carrying a huge bag full of material and starts firing away right away, barely giving the format a chance to breathe. With setup, hit, tag, and repeat, there is no time for anyone to start over. The pace becomes the joke, and everyone will be with each other forever in a shared cemetery plot. I told you I didn't want to be with you right now. But he doesn't do interviews, Carson told his staff. He does sets. The excitement never goes down, so every second is fun. The list of marriages. The reason I asked you that is because I was going to ask, how is your lovely wife? I read that she is wonderful. That was interesting to read. When you were first married, people gave it a year or something. We just celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary on New Year's Eve. That's right. He uses his own love life as a running joke, talking about marriage as if it were a mistake he keeps making. Being honest doesn't stop people from laughing because it's just self-praise. I've been married for almost 20 years now. I only need 7 more. You've been married almost that long, right? What? I mean, I would have been. Yes. That is, if you add them up. Joey told Buddy makes fun of himself better than anyone else does. The people who watch him root for him because his jokes stick. The comedy class that she did at Ed's house, and it's beautiful. Which I knew she could do on Ed's house if I let her practice on mine for long enough. Doesn't she do that really well? She is now, though. It cost me everything I've worked for. Yes. Ed lost most of the money he was going to make. Yes. Yes. He sets up the whole section as if he were trying out new ideas at his desk by throwing out bits and pieces to see what sticks. Because it feels like a workshop, Carson's answers sound like they are just part of the show, not like an interview. What? What? What did he do wrong? No. We sometimes feel like being silly. Because he told you where to put the invitation? No. That bad. Many of those funny things you've been doing yourself. No. That's not what I should do. Yes. That makes it hard to laugh. You know what? Letting your wife decorate is a lot cheaper. That's what I will say. Buddy said it's like being a part of his artistic process. I love it. Hackett changes things up based on what makes people laugh. The cheeks come back. What about a duck? A duck? Yes. There was a shop and Duck said, I'd like some chapstick. The man asked, will this be charged or paid for in cash? Sure, she said, just put it on my bill. He builds on the idea of control even more by turning it into multiple jokes instead of just one. A bigger laugh is had every time the same subject is used in a new tag. His dad hit him in the head and threw him off the chair. The waiter tried to put on a brave face and asked the 4-year-old, what do you have, honey? You bet your sweet buttocks, he says. I'm not going to order any cheese. His team was told by Carson, Buddy milked that word like nobody's business. It never feels like the increase is forced. Natural all the way. The kid who tears up letters. I'm going to Harold Robbins' house. The writer, that is. Yes. And because the bird would be the only thing he had that was dressed if he dressed it. Yes. Buddy Hackett was one of the few comedians who could just walk up to Johnny Carson and take over the show. Someone tells their doctor, hey, I've talked this way all my life. I want to talk like everyone else. I have your file here, the doctor said. You have 4 where other people should only have 2. That's the only difference between you and them. Here are Buddy Hackett's funniest bits on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. The duck joke. The duck is shot, it falls, hits a barn, and ends up in someone's yard. The guy gets over the fence, goes into the yard, and tries to catch the duck. The farmer comes out and yells, big guy. It's like, why are you in my yard? It was, I come to get the duck. He said, that's my duck. It's not your duck. This is my yard. When that duck fell, it hit my barn and lay there. I will, however, let you try for the duck. We can settle down in this country style. Style in the country? It's yeah. So, how do you settle it in a country style? We kick each other in the groin back and forth. I kick you in the groin, you kick me in the groin. The duck goes to the last person standing. That person replied, well, if that's what I got to do. He says, I'll go first. He then takes off. After about 30 minutes, the man tells the farmer, well, I guess it's my turn. You could have the duck, the farmer says. Fans still love the perfectly executed duck joke, it's one of the best moments in the history of talk shows. The story of the bathhouse. The bathroom is on the 5th floor, and we're in the lift going up to that floor. I forgot that I sat with him, so I'm going to take off my clothes. What does it matter to me? For now, I want to make you laugh. He adds, you're not going to get naked in a bath. What? I asked. You won't get naked in the bath, he told her. Say you won't take a bath naked. I said, okay, I won't get naked in the bath. I took off my clothes in the lift. Why should I care? Japan is a place I don't know anyone. Yes, I understand. You take the lift to the 5th floor, the door opens, and you jump into the water, right? I'm not wearing anything. He's tears. The door was opened. I went outside. I'm in the hall. It did not rise. There are also a few hundred Japanese. I told them, don't bow. Forget it if you can't see it from where you are. He jumps from writing about divorce to a more and more crazy story about a bathhouse in Japan. Buddy's delivery and impressions are what make this story so funny. The self-censor that makes you remember. Remember that thing I used to do every day? Which one? Which one? You'll tell them not to do it, though. They are going to say no. Okay, you know. Please. Don't worry, I won't punish you. You've had this job for 32 years. Not quite. Not at all. You're not having fun, so why do you want to? Let me send you out into the world. No, 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 no. He keeps pausing and awarding jokes in the middle of them, which turns self-censorship into the joke itself. Yes. I knew you were going to hurt me. I told her, I knew you were going to do that. So, I'm not going to stop you. No, no. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes. Carson laughed when he said that you were seeing him break the rules live. The joke is the fight. The one who tells names. When you were younger, did you use your real name, Leonard Hacker? Not at all. Oh, Butch Hacker. Oh, Butch Hacker. Yes, Butch Hacker. There was a person named Butch Brown in the area. Big, tough guy. They told me he looks like Butch when I was about 10 years old. Leonard doesn't sound like a comic, does he? Leonard didn't sound like a straight waiter. Not at all. Well, he turns a simple question about his life into a funny reveal instead of a serious answer. When did you leave Butch and go to Buddy? Buddy called Abner J. Gresseller. My name was Buddy Hackett when I went to read for NBC to play Henry Aldrich on the GI when I get out of the army. Abby Gresseller gave me that name. Are you joking? That was never brought up. That is something I didn't know. Mr. Henry Aldrich. Do you remember him? Yes. Mr. Bradley, did you call me? Did Ezra Stone do it for you? In New York, Ezra Stone did it. He told his managers, but Johnny acts like his real name, as if it were a big secret. The result is not small talk, it hits like a punchline. The speaker you can't have. Of course they're not. Well, Shecky told me one that I wasn't going to share. What are you talking about? Shecky Green. Shecky. Okay. This is what Shecky told me, please don't tell it on The Tonight Show. I promised to keep my word. Yes, he said, please don't tell it. Now, here's the story. Putting it in a way that makes me feel like I shouldn't say this, he then goes right into it. That being said, this person has lost all of his money and goes to see his very wealthy friend, whom Shockey named Harvey Silbert. I know someone who works with all of the Jewish charities and his name is on everything. He tells this guy, you need to give me some money. My wife is not feeling well. She has to have surgery. I'm not trusted by the doctor. She's going to pass away. You're my last chance. Give me some cash. Because you want to bet on horses with that money, I'm not giving it to you.